just making some changes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my first ever stream. I'm going to be hanging out tonight. I'm playing some Botany Manor. If my audio is absolutely god-awful, I do apologise. I am incredibly impatient. I have a mic in the mail coming, but I couldn't wait anymore. So I am on my gaming headset tonight, and it's okay. I don't think it's going to be the best quality, but we'll see what happens. Hello, Mini Mel Mac. How are you doing? Right, let's hit new game and let's go for it. Oh, thank you for that. Okay. There's probably going to be a few hiccups tonight with audio because I'm just fiddling with my audio right now. If you do hear a bit of crunching and stuff, I do apologise. Just turning it down slightly so I can hear myself talk. There we go. Right, here we go. I have played this game. It's been a hot minute. I do remember I really, really enjoyed it. And my husband has just texted me from the other room. Can I turn my mic up a bit? Is it too quiet? Is that a bit better? Okay. Let's have a look over here. Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. Forgotten Flora, a herbarium by Arabella Green. Okay. Let's have a look and see what it says inside. Mayflower Publishing House. Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium, I don't know if I'm saying that right, back to us once you have completed your research, and we'll be in touch with a potential offer. Sincerely, Mayflower Publishing House. Ah, I do remember this. Maps. A Fresh Start, Chapter 1. Chapter 2, Survivors of Adversity. Chapter 3, Peculiar Petals. Chapter 4, Botanical Allies. And Chapter 5, Climbing Up. And I imagine these are all going to be blank because we haven't been anywhere yet. Perfect. Okay. Lady Arabella, we are so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. I hope you have a lovely trip. In your absence, I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated, though I can assure you we tried our best to keep things in order. I hope it doesn't affect your research too much today, Bennett. Okay. I think that might be it there, and I don't think there is anything else in here. Here we go. I do remember this. Okay, I have a notebook right next to me as well, because I do remember the hints, quest bits, whatever you want to call them. I think they go in, some bits go in the notebook, but I don't think everything does, so I am going to be doing some bit of writing as well. So we've got potting instructions. Place pot on saucer, add soil to the pot, plant a seed, and water the seed. Thrilling. Okay, we have some seeds. We have a windmill wart. I want to grow the windmill wart to filter the smoggy air in my conservatory, but I'll need to research its temperature requirements first. Ah, that was it. It was clues. I haven't filled in all the right clues for this plant. That was it. I remember that, and I remember they don't always tell you everything you need to know. So we've got a pot, and we have some soil, and we need to plant a seed. That is the seed. And some water. There we go. We'll head over here. Oh yes. So it's at 20 degrees right now. We can turn it either way. And over here, the Somerset Gazette, 19th of September 1890. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see, said someone. Horse bus drivers refuse to work in these conditions. There you go. And we have a postcard here. A postcard from... oh, yep. Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across the windmill wort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me the flower has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Your friend and peer. There we go, okay. So I'm going to assume the plant's going to go there. Clues. Important clues get added to the herbarium, where you can assign them to plants. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organize and validate your research. Okay. So we have a postcard added there. Do you remember this game just being so lovely? Just so beautiful. Ideal soil temperatures for Mediterranean wildflowers. We've got Spain, Portugal, France, Greece, Sicily and Morocco. And grassland, meadow, coastal, volcanic and woodland flowers. Yes, we have to figure out what a windmill wort is. It is a volcanic flower. And we've got windmill wort, checkered lily, sword lily and daffodil. I do like the daffodil. Yes, the bird sounds are very soothing. If it's not too loud, I can turn it up. Okay, so we're going to go for 60 degrees, I reckon. I think I can take this. I can. Okay, and I'm going to pop it there. Let's head back over here and see if we can get this up to 60 degrees. Oh, that's a good point. I don't know if I've got my closed captions going. Let's have a look a minute. Let's see if that now works. Oh, whoops, sorry, I'm now looking at the ceiling. It's good, isn't it? Right. And there we have it. Beautiful. I believe that if I add these ones, we've done that. There we go. Yes, I have the chat turned on quite high settings. I was just testing out the settings, so with the emojis, I think it stopped just emojis. I think it's got to have text in there. I might change that at the end of the stream. I was just fiddling out with settings. I'm not sure quite what to put out. Right, go through the door. It is such a beautiful game. I think, from memory, if you go down that way, if you go down that way, I think it goes to the front house. Okay, we do have to go down that way. Oh, that's all good. That's all good. Okay. Botany Manor, home of the Green family. From the desk of Arabella Green, I am currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and ring the bell. Okay. Oh, and look, there's a key. One key, entrance garden. Okay, I'm just going to leave it looking at that for a second. I'm just going to double check in and make sure that everything is going well on your end. Pretty nerve-wracking doing a first stream. It's going to be a learning experience, I think. I have no idea what I'm doing, so you're going to have to bear with me on certain aspects. Apparently it seems okay. According to my husband, everything is good. Excellent. One thing I will have to get used to is mouse, because I normally game on a controller. Oh, my husband's coming in the room. I'll have to be quiet now. Toddler's just gone to bed. Do you have the monitor? That's all good. Well, that's a very good point. How are the closed captions? It is a little bit behind. No, I'm not stressing. I think it's a really good thing to have. I hope that they are not annoying. You can turn the closed captions off if you so wish. But if you're watching this on YouTube, where I'm going to upload it later, no, you can't if they do show it on there. What's that, sweetheart? Our little one decided to throw a tantrum today at bedtime. Just going to leave that there for a second and have a little chat. Can you mute myself? Because I can hear myself talking. That's a bit disconcerting. Yeah, our little one decided to throw a tantrum right before bedtime today. I was meant to be streaming at 6 o'clock. Instead, I was 6:30, so I might go till 9 just for a first stream. See how things go, but yeah, we're just going to go through this game as far as we get tonight, and probably pick it up again tomorrow night. Yeah. I do remember I enjoyed this game thoroughly, but I do remember some of the puzzles were a little bit difficult. But if you're hanging around in the chat, just drop a message, say hello. How are you doing today? Tell me about your day. If, like I said, you're watching this on YouTube, I mean, throw a comment down below. We've got my husband behind me. He's chilling. Have you got your book? And he's currently reading Iron Flame. Oh, we can go through here. He's currently reading Iron Flame at the minute, and that's apparently my fault that he's got sucked into it. I would definitely download this one if you haven't played this already. I played this one when it first came to Game Pass on the Xbox, and it was just such a great afternoon filler. It's not very long. I think if you want to 100% it like I did, I think it takes about 4 hours in total. But yeah, you can sit down. I remember you could sit down and you can just take some time to look around. It reminds me very much of a of an English garden or an English estate. And yeah, so I'm from Cornwall, but I'm currently living in Tasmania, where I predict to be for the foreseeable future with my husband and our gorgeous little boy. But these here definitely reminds me of England. That view there, I remember walking into the game on that view and it was just like, oh, that's beautiful. Ha, you're good at getting people hooked into fantasy books. Yeah, well, I was reading, what was I reading before? I was reading one of the books you bought me for Christmas, sweetheart. And Onyx Storm came out, and I said to my lovely husband, I said, yeah, I'm going to have to put your book down, and I'm going to have to read Fourth Wing again, because I could not remember for the life of me. I could not remember for the life of me the story. I think the series is a really, really good series. For a book talk series, it does have its quirks, but I quite enjoy it. Iron Flame, some people had issues with Iron Flame. I didn't mind it too much. And now I'm reading Onyx Storm about halfway through, so no spoilers. If you drop in the chat, no spoilers. But I said when I finished Fourth Wing, I almost threw the book at my husband. I said, you are going to read this. In 5 years, I've never seen you read a book. Oh, not a story, not a fantasy book or anything like that. You've read books for work and your hobby. And I just said, yeah, read Fourth Wing, and I think you read the first 2 chapters and you're a bit like, oh, it's not going to be for me. And then suddenly you read it in a week. And now he's on to Iron Flame. And he can't put it down. And I have got to get used to this mouse controller of making sure I'm not making people motion sick. I apologise. Oh, look. I'm glad John's gone to bed because, look. A duck. He'd be all over that. An achievement, find a duck. Well, there you go. He would love that. Right. We have got in here a letter from sister. My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well, as you set off for London on your important trip. The thought of you in the bustling city working on your ambitions both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring too. Me. I never imagined all those years ago that we would be writing to each other in our 5th decade about such endeavours. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course let me know how I can be assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Your phone keeps buzzing. I'm not sure if it would be good in VR. Well, it probably would be. But for me personally, I can't do VR. I get very motion sick. You can put plants in here from what I remember. I get very, very motion sick, and yeah. We played... What did we play recently? We played Fast Food Simulator. Something that I had seen on Neebs Gaming. Hello. Kalmima, if I'm saying that correctly. Call me Emma. Oh, look at that. I can't even read. I do apologize. Hello, how are you today? I am very well, thank you. We are just playing a little bit of Botany Manor. Very slow progress, but we're getting there. Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family, rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments or have additional inquiries, I remain at your service. Yours, Robert Hinchley. Now remember that had something to do with it. So we've got a family tree here. And I'm just going to have a quick drink. Ha. Hello, Emma. It is going well, I think. I think I'll leave that up to you to tell me how it's going, because I'll just tell you it's going well. But you let me know if there is some lagging issues or quality's not great. I would love to hear some feedback on that so I can make adjustments. I appreciate some feedback today because this is my very first time streaming. Yes. Right, I remember the tree. The tree that looks very scary. It has something going on with it. Okay, we have got travel by train to Dartmoor all the year round. Perfect. I am pleased to hear that. Thank you, Emma. My mic at the minute is my gaming headset, so it is not probably the best quality that I'm going to have. But as I was saying at the beginning, I am very impatient, as my husband well knows. As he says, grimacing behind me. And I just could not wait to get streaming. So I do have a mic in the mail, but knowing Australia Post, it does take some time. So, Dartmoor all the year round, home to breathtaking sights. Hound Tor, Wistman's Wood and Becky Falls. And hopefully next year I will take you to Dartmoor. Fingers crossed. We're aiming to go to England next year. Okay. I have a webcam. That is a really good point. And yes, I have a webcam in the mail. California. I hear that's very, very hot. Yeah, we're not as hot as our west coast. We're from Tasmania. And currently, the west coast of Tasmania is on fire. Which is not good. It was raining ash the other day. It wasn't very fun to be outside in. Oh yeah, so the reason I don't have a webcam, it is in the mail. Australia Post does take quite a long time to get things down to Tasmania because it's got to come by boat. Or if you pay an extortionate fee, you can fly it over. But it wasn't really worth that. But yes, in future streams, I hope to have my face on there. And you'll be able to see my doggos. And my husband probably chilling in the background with a book. Right. Fire has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Well, there you go. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, right, you can pronounce that. Pyrophiles? The big word. Pyrophils? Have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Their seeds typically possess tough shells, and some pyrophiles only bloom when they're surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. There we go. Lots of trauma. Oh, with the wildfires. Yes, I do remember actually hearing about that. I hope that you are safe from them. Oh, well, we're blocked from going all in here. So, I think tab was the book, wasn't it? Yes. Clues. And okay, we're on chapter 2. I believe. Don't think Dartmoor was in that one, though. Ah, yes. Oh, Great Western Railway. Taunton to London Paddington. Another name I recognise, Taunton. Ideal for return journey first class. Elderly discount applied. I could do with some of that. I'm not old, but I feel old. Ah, we have a new seed. Okay, so this is the one that I believe needs fire. And a blurry photograph. Ah, camera experiment 1. I purchased a new camera and a flash lamp to document my flowers. The picture looks a little blurry though. I'll have to investigate the camera settings. Okay. And, okay. That one looks much better. Camera experiment number 2. I'm very pleased with this picture. It looks like I'm getting the hang of the camera. You know my uncle's house was fully burned where I lived with them last month. It's full of trauma for us. Right now, are living in a quarter rooms on rent. That is awful to hear. I'm very sorry. It's just dreadful. We've had warning after warning after warning. We're very lucky to be where we are. Thankfully, the fire is not coming with Tasmania. It's not coming towards us. But you said it was 70,000 hectares burnt now, with a 700-kilometer fire front line. No fun for anyone. I feel sorry for the animals. My mother will say the same thing. For the little animals that can't seem to get away and don't understand what's going on. Just as much as I feel sorry for everyone that loses their homes. We're just trying to cover all the things. I hope that you do get to recover those things. Camera experiment number 3. The picture is so dark, impossible to see the flowers. I can't believe how quickly I've run out of that incredibly expensive flash powder. We'll just head upstairs. Should we get a vase like that for our home? I think it looks quite nice. Ah, okay, well look here. We have a library hall and quite an extensive lock. What about me? What would you like to know? Or what were you asking about if you're asking about oh, do I work? I'm currently a stay-at-home mum. My husband works as a dairy technician. So I am an absolute big lover of games. I love gaming. I have always loved gaming. Probably driven my parents a little bit crazy in the early years because I either had my nose in a book or I had my nose in a game. And I recently said to my husband, I'm sitting at home with our little one. We're going out and doing a few bits. Why don't I stream? So, here we are. I'm streaming. And that's the story. I'm very excited about it. I am very, very excited to be doing this. It's a little nerve-wracking, I think, the first time because there's obviously things that could go wrong. If something does go wrong, bear with me. Okay, we have sulfur, potassium, magnesium, phosphor, sodium, titanium, zinc, and is it barium? Oh yeah, barium. And a flask. Okay, and chemical disposal because I probably will get it wrong on the first go. And there is a book. The art of painting. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. Emma said I'm glad I'm married. Yeah, I have married an absolute sweetheart of a gentleman. I really have. I am a very, very lucky lady. He has a heart of gold. Okay. Botanical folk tales. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This meant that when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of these rituals involved picking a flower in the woods. I could do that ritual. That wouldn't be a bad one. Though not just any flower, of course. The gatherer had to find a... I'm going to be doing this over every single word. A fulgaria. For this flower is known to only bloom during thunderstorms. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right of you was considered the ultimate test of courage. Do I stream daily? Okay, so my stream schedule is on Twitch, so I will be updating that as and when, if things change, but I'm aiming to stream 3 times a week. We'll start with 3 times a week. Oh, thank you. And it will be Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. We're going to do a Cozy Tuesday. I think it was an RPG Thursday and a Survival Friday. And so hopefully on Fridays my husband will join the game. And we'll take it from there. I don't want to do too much too soon. I don't want to burn out. I can do every day. Thank you. My little one probably would get a bit upset if I was in here a lot of the time though. Yes. Lady Arabella, these past weeks I have been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely as they think a storm must be coming. My milk production has taken a hit because of this, and if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I'd advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. Farmer Charles. It does upset them. Do you know Farmer Charles? I don't think we have a Farmer Charles around here. Did I? Ah. Watson's flash powder. Here we go. Highly combustible. Do you have a plan for your channel on how to grow or something? I am going to see how we go. Take it as it comes. If I get a bit of a following, I will be very, very pleased with that. But if I'm just talking to myself, I think my mother might join it at one point, and a couple of my friends, I'll be happy with that too. We'll just see what happens. Do you stream? Or are you just someone that just enjoys streaming? Like watching it? Can I take that, or does that just sit there? No, that just sits there. Okay, and this is the camera from what I remember. So, we have a glass plate and a picture. Oh, look at that. It goes up and down. You're going to have to help me as well, write down some clues. You can't just sit there. You're involved. Okay, I don't think there's anything over this way. You work for your streamer's friend. Oh, that's really cool. Arabella and Elizabeth. Okay. Oh, and look, we have on the table here your new Lumen photographic flash lamp. Instructions. Fill the container. Right, we better write this down because I'm not coming back to it. So we've got to fill the container with flash powder. Fill with flash powder. Number 2, close the container. I think I'll remember to do that one. And then we press the button in that order. Witness a bright flash. There's no hidden message on the back. Don't scare the cows, indeed. You manage their channels, channels mod, and handle their Discord server. See, I have just got Discord. I wasn't sure on whether to get it or not because I wasn't 100% on whether I needed it. You work in Walmart and you're a digital artist as well. I handle customized work for their channel. That is awesome. I used to work in a supermarket called Asda, which was a brand of Walmart, I think, or it was not a brand of Walmart, it was a subsidiary or something like that. Walmart owned it. Do you enjoy working at Walmart? Because I tell you what, retail, I couldn't go back to it myself, personally. Props to anyone that does it. So, now, is there a list, Sean, on how to make flash powder? Have I gone past it? Probably have. I know there's a ton of chemicals there to make it. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the clues, shall we? I think the photographs were a part of that. You enjoy doing digital art. So I would be a terrible digital artist. I couldn't draw a picture. My toddler draws better pictures than me, actually. So props to you. And look, I have gone past it. The flash powder bottle. We we like watching a couple of other channels, and they do on occasion puzzle games. We sit there and we shout at them, "Oh, you've gone past it, you've done this." It's not so easy when it's... They're not doing it on stream, they're doing it pre-recorded, and then they upload it to their channels. And yeah, when we're watching it, "Oh no, you've gone past it." And yeah, it is not easy when you're actually doing it and you're talking and watching the chat and trying to do a puzzle. Okay, so we need potassium and magnesium at a 2-to-1 ratio. There we go. I would love to see your work, absolutely. Ooh. Oh, and there's an achievement for doing that. Of course there is. I love games that give you achievements for doing silly little things like that. Okay, so a 2-to-1. So potassium. So it must be 2 potassium, surely, to 1 magnesium. We're gonna hope. I have literally just got Discord about 10 minutes before I started the stream with a promise to myself I was going to have a look at it tomorrow. It'll be under the same name as my channel, so Laid Back Levels. It's empty at the moment, but if you wanted to drop your Discord in the chat, if you feel comfortable doing that, I will also have a look later. Either or. Oh yes. Fill with flash powder. We've done step 1. Oh, and then step 2 was close it. Now, do I need to... So something's in there, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Right, we better put that there. Okay, so that's already in there. Take the picture. There's no plant there. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, look. Hey, look. We did this in the right way. So let's take the flask. We know what we're doing now with this. We just need to get a plant. So it was... God. 2 potassium and 1 magnesium. Where's the oh god, am I looking at... Yeah, there we go. Let's go get a plant. Is there one behind me? No, of course not. I think there's one out here though. It does. I think it's the seed we just picked up. So we scoop the soil, we plant this one, and then we water it. And it magically sprouts. I mean, if all plants did that in real life, that would be wonderful. Yeah. We'll go and put this plant down here. Gosh, I feel very silly. Right, we're going to get the powder. Oh, and hit the piano on the way out. Through the doors. I'm blaming you on that one. Yeah, it's your fault. You're sitting on your phone. You didn't tell me I needed a plant. The whole point of the game is I need plants. Okay, we fill the powder. I'm going to pop you back there. Shut that, and we'll take a picture. There you go. We did it. We grew a plant. I will... So this only grows during thunderstorms, where the flashes of lightning provide the bright light the flower needs to bloom. Because of its dangerous growing conditions, not many people have witnessed its beauty. Yes, no worries. Yes, if you want to, I think you can send a private message which is called a whisper. I think that's what's on Twitch. So if you would like to do that, I will add you at the end of the stream. Well, I don't think you're right then. Can I take you out? Yes. Photographs I think are right. Flash powder's right. Letter from a farmer and the folklore book. Did I find everything? That is the next question. The flash lamp manual. There we go. We've done 2. We're doing well. We are doing well. Could you go on Discord on the laptop there and just see if you can find my Discord that I set up? I think it's under a tab at the top. So where do I put this plant now? I've grown it. Where does it go? Does it go anywhere? That is the question. I'm going to pop you in there for a minute. Near the spooky tree. Thank you. It has been a hot minute since I played this. Perfect. Thank you very much, Emma. Does it go down here? Oh, I thought that was the... No, not that one. See, that's locked, I think. Can't put this... Sit there. I think that's locked. Yes. Oh! Because we found a key, didn't we? I unlocked the door with the key we found. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, I think the spooky tree needs a fire seed. Not for any spoilers. I am going to put this plant back out here. And that is only because I will forget, if I do need it, I will forget where I've put it, so. I will add you, or if my husband can add you, at the end, at the minute, but I will get around to it. Okay, we are outside, locked from the other side, and we have got a beautiful view. Absolutely stunning. We've got those birds tweeting away. Lovely. Oh, and we have another plant station. I might scoop some soil already in there. Some afternoon tea. And, oh, and someone's been out here and I think they have a jam sandwich. It's right up your street. You do like a jam sandwich. And there is a book down here. What is this book for? Flowering Plants of Great Britain. Some light reading. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else down this way. It's just a book, but we have, look at that view. That is gorgeous. We've got some cows. Oh, there's the cows that are afraid of the lightning. I think my husband is just fiddling with the Discord in the back there. I'll let him figure it out in a minute. You're welcome. He's a big social media guru. Oh, we have a new seed. An ash plume. Okay, so let's do that one there. I think that is that one. And a book. Arabella Green Seedlot 1890. A summary of some seeds that I've gathered this year and the location I found them at. So cow parsley at Blackdown Hills, poppy at Cheddar Gorge, which is stunning, buttercups at Sturt Marshes, ash plume at Wistman's Wood. Wistman's Wood? I think that's a clue. Wood anemone at Holford Combe, wild thyme at Culbone Wood, and foxglove, which is one of my most favourite flowers, at Ford Abbey. Okay, and then I believe if we go into, if I go to my index, wow, okay, oh, that just flicks through. So this is what I remember. So seed log. This is what I remember. It tells you that there is a clue and where it is, but it doesn't tell you what the clue is. And I knew that, so we're going to go back and just have a look. I knew that there was something like this, which is why I have a notepad next to me. With my mad scribbles on it already. And I still managed to miss something. Okay, so Dartmoor, home to breathtaking sites at Wistman's Wood. So I believe that this one goes here. Did we read this? Yes, we did. Back outside we go. I think he's having some trouble with Discord. It's alright. We will get to it at the end. Let's go up here. There is a note. My dear friend Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous grey squirrels. Oh dear. They're the latest trend in the garden decoration. All of my neighbours have sent for them as well. It's quite an investment. The two squirrels have now started a big family and my garden is full of the darling little critters. One thing I did notice, I haven't seen any red squirrels in my garden for some time now. How odd. How odd indeed. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Ever yours, Grace. Did you know that the grey squirrels that came from Americas, they killed, well, they didn't kill all of them, but they had a good pop at the reds. I have seen a red squirrel in Scotland. It was absolutely gorgeous. I reckon that is my username. That looks to be right. If it's got my logo on it, you're in the right place. The same logo as the one on this channel. Maybe down here cutting up some onions and some potatoes and carrots. With a view like that, why not? Making a casserole. Oh look, the kitchen. We have a kitchen key. Thursday. Kitchen notes. Hazel Patterson. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. The shopping list is flour, egg, milk, leeks, potatoes, and carrots. No, is that a clue? No. Just a little filler piece. Okay, we'll head back to the kitchen. Oh god. That's my fault. I apologise if you just got whiplash then. I reckon I'm going to have to use a controller. Just still adjusting to using a mouse and a keyboard. Right, the kitchen I believe is all the way down here. There we go. Okay, so we've got a mysterious symbol. Looks to be a sheep, a goat that's been impaled with an English flag. And we have some weights at 1 to 9. We'll come back to that when we know what we're doing. Okay. Religious blessing. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth, with laughter and with cheer. May the love shed here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek the sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. Remember the year of year of construction. Yeah, that's a clue, isn't it? Gifted by Nicholas Owen. So, I have to find that, I think. Okay, Dartmoor Lecture, Society of Historians Southwest Group, monthly lecture open to all society members, the history of Dartmoor, given by our resident natural history professor. The professor will present how the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture, using fire as their method of choice. Promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. Okay, so we've got something about fire again there, so put that there, I think. Oh, and look, and there's the broken mortar. Someone got in trouble for that. Dear lady, we received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present and have never admitted women to study at the college. Botany is a serious science, conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means continue to pursue your hobby tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Ooh. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilised in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, which I think is severely lacking in this letter, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. How rude. No wonder it's gone on the kindling. Don't blame you. So we've got a little pot here. Is there anything on the table we've missed? Okay, a book. Hazel's priceless recipes for the home, farm, workshop, and every department of human endeavour. Ah, roasted chestnuts. Okay, this is a simple recipe. Perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You can use any edible chestnut. These are easily foraged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is they have a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. More fire. Hygienic. Okay. Okay, oh this is it. Oh look, there's another duck. Oh gosh, that's cute. If my son understood the concept of money, he's only a toddler at the minute, but if he understood the concept of money and he could access our bank account, our house would be filled with ducks. He absolutely just goes crazy for ducks. He would love that. He would love ornaments of ducks. He has an absolute ton of rubber duckies for his bath. I think that's just so cute. The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's Wood. It's Wistman's Wood again. Covered in moss, they withstood the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's Wood. I think that goes there. You got a drink, have you? To someone special. Realise it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, by the way. Dearest Hazel, I picked you some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. You go, Mr. Bennett. You go for it. I don't think I can get through there. Hopefully, she went to have a cup of tea. And we are outside again. Okay, we have different types of logs here. Oak log, maple, cherry, and birch. And we've got a book down here. Chapter 4, Home Smoking and Curing. Using the home smokery. The type of wood to use in your smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavour of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your wood logs with care. There you go. And then, dun dun dun. Smoked food. Some lovely fire sounds. Now if I walk onto that, is that going to hurt? No. There's always those little things in games I like to test, and then when they do hurt, why do I act surprised? Okay. So, have we gone past something that tells us smoking book? We have. We've gone past something that tells us what exact smoke we need. Okay. If you've noticed it, chat, please speak up now because I'm about to go through the clues again. Ancient oak. Well, I might be lucky with that one. So, Is there a potting station up here? Am I going to get lucky? Did I walk past a potting station? No. But is there oak here? There are oak. Okay, so let's go and get a plant pot. Let's go back this way. Grab a plant pot. Let's go in here. Didn't notice any. No, I think I got lucky then. We're going to see if I'm right. Some soil, some ash plume, and some water. Now, do I have to whack you on the fire until you pop? And then smoke ya. Yes. And then we pop you out here. We pop you over here, I believe. Yeah, you're happy there. You've got your leaves out. Now let's see if I'm right. Well, I've got a 1 in 4 chance, so let's go and have a look. Pop you there. I think I'm doing much better this time round than I did the first time round. Look at that. That is beautiful. It is evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Okay, I know where you're going. Now after gatehouse delivery, I was just about to say, after I pop you down, Mr. Flower, wasn't sure where I was going next. I think that's answered my question. I think this goes over here. If not, you're going to go in the front room and join your fellow friend. Sit there. Nope. Come this way. Okay, you can sit over here. Look, go there. And we're going to go down here. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Imagine owning a home like that. All the way down to the gatehouse. And we got another letter. Okay. Dear Lady Green, we are pleased to deliver a new key for your orchard gate. We hope you're enjoying the gate. We hope you are enjoying the gate. Ah, he made the gate. I thought that was a very odd thing to say in a letter. Don't hesitate to visit us again should you need further metalwork or decoration for the manor. Sincerely, John Babbage. Thank you. We have an orchard key. Can I post you? No. Sorry, I have to do that because... Can I open these? No. Let's go and explore the orchard. And I cannot remember which way the orchard is. So we're going to go left, I think, first. You hear the cuckoo then? That's beautiful. Oh. Oh, what's in here? There's a hat and a cane. A walking stick. My dear friend, good luck to you, or good luck on your trip. I would have loved to join you, like in our younger days, but your tales about the trip will suffice when we next meet. I will never forgive I will never forget the Maria Jackson passage you once highlighted to me. In exclaiming plates, you take the authority of others, whereas in botany, as in all other things, we can make little progress if we do not see for ourselves. Well now, you must travel and see some interesting specimens for yourself. I am inspired and look forward to hearing all about it. A friend always, Eleanor. It's a nice letter. I was right. So, let's unlock you. Chapter 3, Peculiar Petals. 2 new plants added. Okay, should we take a look? Can we see them? Pixie tears and wolf glove. Pig. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books. Among them is my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational. They will take no offence should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Okay, and I'm assuming this is the nursery rhymes. Okay, the wolf glove. Okay. High on the mountaintops, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. So we've got mountains. Mountains equals wolf glove. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. Whistling? The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find the way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl, clear and proud, guiding them through the paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. So that one is up high. Okay. And we've got a lovely apple orchard here, and oh, there is a tower there. I do remember something about that tower. Oh, and a potting station here. That's good to know. And there is a door here. A little side garden. I think that's where we started, in the greenhouse over there. Lovely little side garden. Okay. The heritage orchard. Okay, apple varieties. Now this is something I would like Sean at home. Look how beautiful that is. One day, next week? Okay, we have some apples over here. That one is growing something. Oh look, we have some apples. Apples, apples, apples. Cider making and apple blending. Okay, we've got quite a lot of information there. Just the one page. Tannins and acids and sugars. I reckon we're going to have to come back for that. There's some apples over here. Oh, and look. Knobby russet is the one that looks like it's growing something. Quite a lot in here. Merlin's Mist at number 12. That looks quite interesting. And we've got a bitter green streak at number 11. That looks more like a watermelon. Kingston Black. Brown snout. A cat's head. Okay, we have got a bit of choice there. A lovely picnic. Okay, some more. Oh, that's a cat's head from what I remember. I'll just read. Okay, and we have got a cider press. And a flower pot. But where is the seed? Don't see any. Okay, so we've got to go find a seed. And then obviously it goes there. Walk up here and have a look in here. Okay, so, well, we can go into here because the wolf glove must have the nursery rhyme. So I can't imagine that it's going to have, I've done that twice now, I can't imagine it's going to have the other apple bit. So I'm going to go, you're going to have, oh, so look, seed packet location orchard. I think I filled you in. Okay, so what are you? Microscope slide. And you've got a dissection down the bottom. Red campion and foxglove. Okay. Oh, quite a few more. Primrose, hyacinth, hyacinth, spring dance shrub, pixie tears. Now that's one of the flowers we're looking for. And it doesn't have anything in the cells, it's just a blank cell. Okay. Bluebell has lots and lots. And cradle fern. There's quite a bit to choose from. And we have got a tincture of iodine. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. And even more. We're getting all the clues. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles, I hope I'm saying that right, inside the cells of a plant are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts, like we've just seen with the pixie tears. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtaining energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. I wonder what we're going to be doing. I wonder if it's something to do with apples, sugar, cider pressing, and this plant. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. Well, there you go. I wonder if I can add that in. Microscope slides and chloroplast book. We are smashing through these clues. Okay, well, there you go. You can zoom in. An illustrated history of England for scholars, advanced classes, and the discerning reader. A priest hole. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. So, the priest hole, I reckon, follows through to the year of construction clue that was in the kitchen. Okay. A letter from a historian. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. Apologise again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, though I am convinced it exists and we will find it one day. It won't be easy, they tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kind regards, Professor Pennyworth. Okay, well, we haven't looked over here yet, so let's have a little wander over here. I'm stuck in a tree. Of course I am. We'll have a look on here. Another sandwich. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there's fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime, and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I can show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely, Charles Tucker. We've done that one, I'm sure. I'm sure we've just done that one. Yes, we did. Don't worry, we've done that, good sir. Thank you for offering, though. Look in here. Oh! We've got some pixie tears. Wonderful stuff. Okay. Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts work best with my different pots. So I reckon our pot that we would use, sorry about that, I just scratched my nose. Our pot would be the 97 grams. Let's have a look. Okay. I think that's it, unless of course there's something on the back. No. So, if we go into here, we've done it. So, let's go and grow this seed. So, scoop you in. Gosh, we've got quite a lot to go, haven't we? Water you? Are we watering you? We are. Okay. I can inspect you, apparently. Well, there you go. It's a seedling in a pot. I don't know what I was expecting there. So, pop you there. 97 grams. Let's figure this out. So we've got you there. And there was a chart over here that is. Well, look, you're the mathematician. Not that I can't figure this out. You're reading Iron Flame. You've got a big scowl on your face, so you hit a bad part. Just reading. Alright. 97, so we need a 3 and a 4, or Merlin's Mist. I mean, can we do multiple, I imagine? So Merlin's, maybe. We'll write this down. That's 27. And then we could do Cat's Head for 30. If I'm doing this right. I think I'm doing this right. And then the one that's growing things. So that's 7, 5, 6, 7. I think that's right. Just make sure I've got my maths correct. 30 plus 40. 70, yeah. And then you add 27. Yeah, I'm on it. Let's go grab us. Right, so we need a knobby. Where's that knobby one? There it is. I'm not inspecting this apple though. No. I'll pop you there. We need a Merlin, which, oh no, we need a Cat's Head. So you're there. Remember you being there. You can go sit right next to Nobby. Thank you, Emma. I swear I am dyslexic. Huh? It is. Huh? Go back to reading your book. Okay. Use. Look at this. She's on it tonight. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, I think I'll leave you there if you've got some friends. Beautiful. The pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtain sugar through their roots, which it commonly finds in the apples from orchards. Fantastic stuff. And I think we have got, yes, we have got all the clues for this one so far. So, in the orangery, let's go and try and find this now. So you've got some butterflies going around you. Let us continue. Okay. Feeling good about this. The last time I did this game, I do remember it took me quite a lot longer to get the hang of it, which now I'm doing it tonight, it feels like it probably shouldn't have taken me so long. A letter from builder, Lady Arabella. I have received a request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls, of course. Legend says that the spirit is evil and it brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. It's an appropriate name. Okay, well let's go and check out this ghost then, shall we? Suddenly it turns into a horror game. Have a quick sip. Okay, so there is a platform up there. Oh, and it looks like these can be open. A 1, and 2, all the way up to 5, I assume. And we've got a, I suppose that's a wind detector, isn't it? I'm not going to try and pronounce that word. Thank you very much, very, very much for joining me on my very first stream. I hope that it has been enjoyable for you. I'm actually quite proud of myself that I am figuring these out a lot quicker because I didn't think I'd be this far into it. I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is with you. But thank you very, very much. And another seed station. We do need another seed though. Okay, oh, there's the tower. Tower wind research. 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6. Okay, wind speed of 35 on the 3rd floor. Okay, so we're looking at those windows. And those particular windows are open and the rest are closed. Okay, so I guess we're going to make some wind, which would make sense since this flower is grown on top of a mountain. Somehow my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. Like I said, suddenly this turns into a horror game. That's not going to be good for me. Mountaineer's Guide to Alpine Exploration. Okay. Be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and changeable. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a good grip. Wind speed and pressure in the Alps by location. We have quite a number of mountains there. I'm guessing these two link together. Well, we're going to have to figure out how. Let's just add some clues in as well. Get those clues all sorted. Okay, we'll leave you there for a minute. Okay, can we go in here? We can. Huh. Oh, and look, there's seed down there. I reckon that's the one we're after. Oh, and this is the orangery, look, yes. This is the one we are after. Okay. Ooh, a key for the painting room, and I do appreciate the little bit of paint on that as well. That is nice. That is a nice touch. A note about stairs. Lady Arabella, did you notice that the stairs have collapsed? As you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I've already written to the builder in the hope he wants to sort it out. Though, as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. It's because he's afraid of the tower. Do apologise if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into the bottom level. I wonder how we could get into there. I wonder. Okay, here we go, look. We have got a stamp with a goat on it. With a star above it. I'm going to write that down. Goat star. From Natty. I suppose we can open it. No. Dearest Arabella, we made it to the Alps. I'm going to write Alps down as well. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday we were lost on a hike, till suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound and soon enough we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you'd been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Well, it was a wolf glove. Your loving friend, always Natty. There we go. And we're back to here. We better add those clues in. Envelope with a stamp and a letter about the Alps. One more clue. Into the painting room we go. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. Now, here we go. Year of construction. 1593. I reckon we're going to have to go and make that with the weights in a minute. But let's just check this room out first. A discarded poem. Oh God. My dearest Arabella, in gardens fair, you grace the scene, a flower rare. Your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm, so pure and white. Your hands like petals soft and fine, in tender touch, a love divine. And in your eyes, a brilliance glows, as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere. Like roses freshly cut, you'd be the trophy of my home. With glee, I can't imagine why that would be in the tinderbox. Can you? He just goes, what? He's not listening. I don't know if she's an artist or not. I mean, I could do that. I could do that. That's something. More my speed. Maybe. No, I don't think I could do that. I could have a go at it. Oh, look. That, I reckon, is the flower we're after. Add a little ding-dong in the... No, it's not a clue. It's not a clue. Okay. Oh, a little... Right, well, this is a controversy here. Sweet angel, what would you call that delicacy? He says, peering very closely at the laptop screen. A scone or a scone? It's a scone, because it's gone in a matter of seconds, because it's so tasty. I've got to ask my parents, who are Cornish, what what the correct pronunciation is for that, because I cannot remember now if Cornish say scone or scone. But we better find that out before we go home, because it is highly frowned upon if we say it the wrong way around. they'll kick us out. And you've got to put the jam and cream on the right way. I think it's jam and then cream. There's a Devonshire way, which is where the game is set, this game. And then there's a Cornish way. And obviously the Cornish way is right. That's the normal way. I actually think the Cornish is cream then jam. I've not been home in quite a number of years, so if I'm getting this the wrong way around, I'm going to blame that. I don't have cream anyway, I just have the jam. So, yeah. I don't care where the cream can go and stay on the table for me personally, I just have jam. Symbology. We've gone on a tangent there about scones, however you want to say it. A study wherein the discerning reader will find a history of the use of religious and folkloric symbols throughout the art of the world. Aha! Now, we have seen that sheep with a speared thing before, so Catholicism. So we have seen that, and that was in the little offside room from the kitchen. Now, I've definitely seen some of these before. I've not seen all of these, actually. Neolithic. Neolithic? Where's that from? No, it's not. Well, I know it's a time, but you see you've got the star and crescent here, which is Islam. Then you've got the wheel, which is Buddhism. But this one at the top here is Neolithic. Really old. It's like Celtic. It looks Celtic. It's a very interesting symbol there. Okay, oh, and a letter. She gets a lot of letters, this lady. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennet into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision for the afternoon, that would be lovely. In your service, Mrs. Patterson. Oh, and a book. Flower painting in watercolour. I mean, there is... I mean, she likes plants, but there is a line, isn't there, between obsession and hobby. And I think this is more of an obsession than anything else. Right. 1 must go there. 5. 9. 3. I was right. A secret passage. Very dusty. Oh, and another achievement. Find the secret priest's hideout. I really hope there's not a skeleton down here though, because that would suck. Okay. So my question is, okay, I'm just going to stop a minute. My question is, and I want you to answer this as well, darling husband. But chat as well, please answer. This is a secret passage. Why are the torches lit? This passage has not been open in a very long time. I know, but it drives me nuts. These oh god, sorry, I've given someone whiplash again. I do apologise for that. Why? Why though? I mean, I know it's not every game. I appreciate that. Some games you do have to light your own torch, and I do appreciate that, but I get it. It's the vibe of this game. It's a chill game. You don't want to be going around in the dark. I do get that, but it drives me nuts because who's been down here before me? Okay. And see, like, there's candles. It makes me feel like someone just, you know, should be behind the door, like, hello. Oh, another duck. 3 ducks so far now. And that looks like a really comfortable bed. Okay. Here we go. My lord Grain, thou hast mentioned mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favour I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communication, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, R. Blount. Leeks and potatoes is quite a nice dish, if you can do it right, but it must suck if you're living in like this, and you've written a letter saying thanks for the food. It's been good. I'm enjoying my holiday. A seed. Now, is there any more clues to add? Not yet. We will find at the last one. It could be over here, look. Oh. Lady Mountaineers Club, first outing 1858. That's lovely. Ooh, ooh, now, we've seen some of these. Okay, that's the Eiffel Tower. Okay. Oh, okay. Goat Star. Hello. Weisshorn, Switzerland. E-I-S-S. Horn. Somewhere else we would like to go is Switzerland. Okay, there's a few coins in there. The Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock at the Assembly Rooms in Stroud. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of society, along with evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of the science of botany. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. Oh, the times when women were just left to do their own thing. Right, we have a few more coins in here. I'm going to move on past that. Ben Nevis. A goat climbing a mountain. Mont Blanc. I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of these names because I know I'm going to get the pronunciation wrong, so let's just move on. Oh. Field Trip Journal. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I join Professor John Montague? See what I mean about pronunciation? I'm trying. If I'm getting it wrong, let's just move on. And his wife Anne and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague, how do you say that? Is that Montague? Montague, good. I am right. Gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchid. Though upon revival, I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, he laughed and explained he was simply testing us. A charming gentleman. Ooh. I'm going to repair stairs. Hey. And we're gonna coin collection. We've got all the clues. I'm excited. Let's go and go up the tower. So, we've got our soil. We'll plant you, and we'll give you a little bit of water. Hello. Can I throw you over here? I can throw you there. Well, not throw you, place you there. So, we'll spin you round, and we needed this one down here. So the wind speed is 40. Pressure is 10, 20. Oh, 10, Laura, 20. There we go. Okay. Have you got the monitor, Sweet Pea? Oh, is he asleep, is he? Our little one today was playing outside, and I am not quite sure what happened. But he got stung by something for the very first time, stung by a bee I think it was, or something along the lines of that, bless his heart, and his finger got quite swollen. I gave him some antihistamine, which is drowsy, and it knocked him out for 3 hours. He just wanted to go to bed, and he's gone straight back to bed this evening, which is very unlike him, but I tell you what, it's been quite nice for us. I absolutely love my son, but it is nice when he goes to sleep sometimes, especially after a screaming fit. He's probably feeling a little bit sore from it. He's fine, but yes. Okay. So I think I was on the right page, actually. So we need, let's write this down. Number 5 is closed, because I believe it's test 5 out of 6. Then it's open, fully, closed. And then left open, or I suppose it will be right open when we're in there. Come on, plant. We're going on an adventure. Okay, so you sit there, I guess. Move up. Okay, move on. This one was closed. This one was fully open. She's good. She's on it tonight. I'm going to make a ringing sound. It does whistle. Look at that. The wolf glove grows in Mount Weisenhorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits it, its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. I didn't say howling. Say it said. Tinkle. Safely. We'll go back to the end. All the way down. Dear sister, I am so glad to hear you've returned safely from your travels. While you're away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of the grandmother's valuable items are kept in a secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name, Elizabeth. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Dropped my pen on the table. That's good, isn't it? So there was a genealogy tree in the entrance hall, living room. Where do I find out what her name was? And then I think we have to go all the way to the top where that big lock was. Okay, there was a tree here, so let's have a look. Now there was something down here. She's changed. Please let you know your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I've altered the customary presentation, now displaying maiden names. Okay, maiden names. So we've got here Elizabeth Ann Green. So is it E A G? Just making sure there's not another Elizabeth on there, but or see, she's married Arthur Hopgood, so shall we try a G first? And then we'll try a H if that doesn't work. And if that doesn't work, then we're gonna have to go searching. Okay, let's give this a go. So, okay, we'll go E, Elizabeth, Anne. Ooh. Oh, I've got to press. Had to press enter. I got it right. So, library hall. We've got a door over there and some bits to read over there. We've got a study. I wonder if we can go in here. No, it's locked. Look, Sean, another gorgeous vase we need to add to our home collection. And the wallpaper. I think that should be what we should design our living room like. Shoot it with a BB gun. I think it's gorgeous. He doesn't agree with me. A thank you card. Got a bit of water damage on it. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I'm keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. Sure, Olive. I think that's a good idea. Modern methods of teaching. Well, it sounds like she's taken that upon herself then. Nice flowers. Oh, some more stairs. What have we got in here? Chapter 4, Botanical Allies. 4 new plants added. Not asking for much, game, are you? Are you going to open the book, or am I? Are you opening the book, game? No. We have got Nightfall. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the Nightfall when I was young. We have got Sapphire Gloom, which looks to be a mushroom. Now, judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. Cradle Fern. These past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the banks, so I feel compelled to research any changes in their environment. And Brook Chalice. My friend wrote to me about the Brook Chalice, which made me want to research them. Okay. I've got a lovely picture of a hedgehog. Wow, that is a nice library. Okay, we have got over here a moon, fish, a rising or setting sun, a raven or a crow, and a running hare or rabbit. Okay. Find them around here. And some mushrooms. Oh, it's around the corner. God, that threw me then. Wonders of the night sky. So that's a moon. Okay. God, stop dropping my pen. Broke the little, what you use to hook it on, like pages. What's that called? The clip. I snapped that today. I like fiddling with them and I always break them. I always get very frustrated when they break. Need a fidget toy in here, I think. Steal one of John's. Okay, there's nothing in here. Okay, look, there's a book here. The Fox and the Crow. One evening a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So, the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds, with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner, so she opened her beak wide and uttered the loudest caw and fell down the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Okay, so we got a crow. I guess that would be first. Don't think there's anything else down here. Is there a way to get up the top? Or am I missing a way to get up the top? No? Okay. I know there's out here. Okay. Oh look, we're at the top. The hare and the tortoise. That's a very popular Aesop fable. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race, and the tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then laid down to take a nap, sure the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare woke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." Okay. And we've got the rising sun here. So we had down at the bottom, we had the moon, didn't we? Then we've got the sun. And then, oh, hello little plant. You're quite sweet. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I'm not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore and the fish granted their wish. A wishing fish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants, all while the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful she could grant wishes for herself. I don't see where this is going. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again and the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. I thought she'd turn into the fish. Ooh. Your company is respectfully solicited at a New Year's ball. To be given at Somerset Hall. Thursday, the 4th of January, 1860. Supper is at 6. Good music in attendance. Oh, cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. Charming. Okay. So, I have no idea what the order of this is because they're not in like a specific order. So we have the crow pressed in. I'm then going to go the moon. It's not rejected it. So, and then I'm going to go hare, and then sun, and then fish. Well, apparently it didn't like that. Now, either I'm missing an obvious, if you can see it, chat, please let me know, because I'm assuming it's not going to be that. It must be crow first. That's at the start, and then down the bottom we have the moon. So maybe it was sun, fish, then hare? No. Unless, of course, I mean, it can't be day, can it? We've got the rising sun. And then, should we try crow, hare, fish, moon? Right? Fish, crow, hare, moon. Okay. Hare, fish, crow, moon. Give it one more go. Sun, hare, crow, fish, moon. I'm just making a lot of noise. I'm trying to open this door. Could you maybe help? Yeah. I think I got stuck on this puzzle last time because I just could not fathom what order I was supposed to be. I'm going to take a quick sip. I am going to cheat on, this is my first stream. Please don't judge me. It's 8:30 and it's been a long day. And I don't think I could figure it out from last time. Could you, it's Botany Manor, that's the game we're playing. Could you just put, I don't know, put Sun Moon Challenge puzzle. Or is it? No. I don't think there's any clues in here either, is there? No. That would be too easy. And I've got my alarm going off on my phone telling me that I need to do some stretches. My husband's now got a frown on his face. That's not good, is it? If you do know, chat, please let me know. If you've done this puzzle before. Oh god. Have you got an answer? Should I just start? I'm in the library. I did look at the Fox and Crow book. I looked at the Golden Fish book. Yep, we did that. Yeah, what's the order that I need it? Rising sun. Okay, well, we started with that. We were, yeah, we're on the right track. Okay. The golden fish. Yeah. 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 That's the only combination I didn't try. How bad is that? We've unlocked Grandma's vault because I had to Google it. Someone explained to me why it was that combination. Each fable mentions a different time of day. Nah. Okay. See, I like these kind of paintings. Blue, yellow, pink, orange. Sunset paintings. I think they're really nice. Nothing here. Okay. Lindy appointed Chair of Botany at University College of London after an esteemed early career as Assistant Secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever Fellows to the Linnean Society. John Lindy plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of the late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Lindy also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposes many changes. Okay, we've got some... Oh god, you can zoom in. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. That's nice. See, I like that with the purple at the top. I would have that on my wall. A seed. So, I'm going to say Nightfall was going to go for sunset painting since it's in this room. And a key. We have a key to the study. Have a look at that in a minute. Oh look, Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the Nightfall to bloom for a little while now. Determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of the year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. And it says tasks for this month. Monitor nightfall seedlings, rose planting list, collect field samples and seed collection. So we need to know what time of year it goes on. Blue, purple, orange and red. That's beautiful. That one's very beachy. See that one? Oof. A little bit of cloud in there. That's very nice. I think we've looked at all the pictures. I think. I don't think there's anything else in there, is there? We've seen those three. Okay. We have a study key, don't we? Is this the study? It is the study. I'm just going to take a look behind me while we look at this room. Oh, peel myself off that leather chair. No, that's all good. I'm just standing up for a second. It's all good. I'm just standing up for a sec just to stretch my legs. I haven't sat down this long in quite some time without moving. I do see another seed packet, so let's go pick that up first. Okay, Sapphire Gloom. Very nice. Oh, tree diseases. We've got red tree pox. Ah, well that tree down the bottom is diseased. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. Well, it's not got small red spots. I'm just having a look on my Twitch manager a minute. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. We don't need to do that. epoxylon causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It's usually a sign the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. No, it's not that one either, is it? Root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings in the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There's currently no known cure. And we've got bark rust. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It's usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. I am going to make a decision that I think it's root parasite we're going to have to try and cure with no known cure. Oh, and some eggs. A kingfisher egg. A speckled sparrow egg. That's quite sweet. A duck egg, which is okay. A quail egg. Oh, that's beautiful. Crested owl egg. That's lovely. Golden mallard egg. A red-billed moorhen egg. A shell duck egg, which just looks to me like a chicken egg. A river swan egg. Looks like the moon. And wow, that's a lovely colour. Blue heron egg. Bird eggs. Okay. Lovely fire. Okay, and we've got a note over here. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favourite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. As long as they return before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. Well, Uncle Theodore, you seem like a lovely chap. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food and sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only need to acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. There's a handwritten note here saying not always the case. So I think the mushroom needs to go on the tree downstairs. And we do that one. So it's little blue seeds. And we've got Meadow Orchids of Britain here, and my dear friend, I have been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it's so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warm regards, Anne. I mean, they used to do that, didn't they? Women used to write under pseudonyms. I'm going to go down here. That's where I'm going. I just suddenly started walking down these stairs and without a plan in mind. Ah, Arabella's parents. But actually the plan is we'll pop out to this one again. We'll put some... Oh, I need a pot. Put some soil in. And we'll give you a little bit of a water. Hello, sapphire gloom. Quite sweet little mushrooms there. Look like fingers actually. Look like skeleton fingers coming out of the soil. Hey. Are you gonna do what I think you would? Yes, you are. Nice. And the tree branch has moved. Okay. The sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Okay, so I think if we go up here now, so we've got some duck eggs in over here, and some paintings to piece together. But now we have a lot more to figure out. We need some more clues. The trapped fairy. Okay. We've got the trapped fairy in what looks to be black flower. And she's got interesting wings. Let's write those down. It's got like, I don't know if they would be butterfly. I'd say moth wings. Like giraffe wings, really, if that was such a thing. And 3-dot ladybird. We'll go ladybird wings. And she's sitting under a new moon. Or a crescent moon, I guess. We'll draw that, actually. Just in case. The trapped fairy. Let's have a look and see if there's a... Very similar. Oh, that's a fern, and that's... So we'll go the trapped fairy. Grandma's research. I reckon, because that was to do with sun. I reckon that's nightfall would make sense. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along the river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I had to write to you about. In the water I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what would have caused this? Ever your friend, Edith. A river in Somerset. And that brings out my Cornish accent beautifully. When you say Somerset. A cradle fan. Has... It's white. I cannot remember. We've just looked at those eggs. White with blue spots. Well, we'll add that one to the cradle fan. Over to here. Bird eggs. Letter about fern painting. So this one must be no. Must be that one as well. Must be a letter about weeds. Okay. So what was... Let's go and have a look at those eggs before we go any further. Let's find out what those eggs were. Because that's going to annoy me if we don't find out what those eggs were. It was this one. A crested owl egg. Okay. I wonder if we're going to find an owl. Oh, look at that tiny mushroom. That is very cute. Okay, there's a door there, but we haven't been down here yet. So let's... And there's a door there, and a door and a potting station. Okay, well let's start over here. Okay, we've got some stairs and another door. What's in here? My dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids were so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I'll put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. And that was the chap that said he was testing them about the orchids. Ooh, an attic key. Oh, and Somerset River Trust. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can enjoy swimming this summer. So we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam. I'm writing these down just in case. The River Cam and the River Chew and Soma have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal. Thank you for your continued support, and thanks to your monthly donations, the rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. It's not always a good thing. A government official health and safety warning. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Ironworks has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers. Oh look, it's the River Cam, Soma and Chew. The River Frome was also affected by the waste. Though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution, we are still researching to what led to that effect. Frome, I think, is the river we might be needing to look at. River Trust and a government notice. Haven't filled in the right clues for that plant. That's right, we'll leave you there for a minute. We'll come back to you. See what I've missed. Right, what's in here? Okay. Ah. Oh look, the River Frome. The average temperature is 25 degrees. It's 27 miles long and it has 4 bridges. We've got the Cam at 5 degrees. The Soma is at 15 degrees. 25 degrees for a river. I'm just looking. Average temperature for the river is 25 degrees. It's a very hot river. And we've got the River Chew. It's not even on there. Okay. So. Well, the eggs must be the right thing. And the fan painting must be the right thing. Well, maybe it's the letter about weeds. Okay, I was wrong. Dearest Arabella, I'm writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future. I'd be delighted if you could join me in my research. Well, what have we not got? Oh, look. That's in the river. Or maybe the bird eggs and the fan painting, but maybe you're not meant to be in the river. Let's put you a letter about weeds, because you look a little bit weedy. Maybe I was doing that wrong. I apologise if you've been shouting at me. River Trust. The government noticed. A river poster. Oh, no. Let's put you in there. Nice view. Okay, let's go upstairs. Okay, it's windy up here. Bird calls. Oh. We need an owl. E? Oh gosh. E? Okay. Right, well we can... Oh, can't really do that. Go down the stairs. Just go down the stairs. Have we got the seed yet? I don't think we do. No. We better go find the seed. What's in here? A bedroom. Oh, another door. Oh. Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? We're specialised in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, and duckweed. Make an appointment today. Look at that. Oh, actually, I should probably put bird calls in that one. Oh, and there's a seed. What have we got? We've got the fern seed. Awesome. A petition to be presented to the Honourable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return the letter to us. No expense attends signing. There we go. And over here, The Trapped Fairy, a folktale. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time. The day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offence and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bug closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. What a lovely story. So, dawn and the sun. So we need a dawn picture. If they weren't all dawn pictures. My dear Nova, never forgotten. Aww. It's a nice cat. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. Well, disappointing. I am not sure it's worth pursuing scientific study in such places. My recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and adoration was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see these specimens in their home habitats, where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Eliza. Creaky floorboards. We've got essence of Arcanea flower for sprain, strains and joint pains. And tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. That is an intense boiler for a bath. A hot bath at the turn of a tap. Provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. Oh, there's a pipe. Oh. Well, it's not just the turn of a tap, is it? We've got to fix the damn thing. Guess so. Scuff achievement for flushing the toilet. Well, that's not fine. And you. Oh, we're going up there. Hello. Why are we going there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I wasn't. I thought we were going to another pipe. There you go. Who needs a plumber indeed? Wilson Plumbers. Installation of disconnected pipes. Total £14. Dear Arabella, here is our quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job. Best left to the professionals. Have a nice day. Frederick. Well, Frederick. I didn't even read your note and I fixed it. Okay. Oh, there's a plant pot in the bath. Throne's 25 degrees. A little hot. So let's look at that. Let's go and get a plant pot, shall we? But I need the yeah, no. Oh, the fern. Oh, the fern. We need the fern. We can do that one. That one can come up here, look. Can sit you there. And then it was E. C. D. E. G. F. These past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the banks. Oh no, we read that. The cradle fern is used by the crested owl as a nest, and in turn the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. There we go. We've done another one. I'm going to have a quick nosy just through here, and then I might have to call it a night, because it is 9 o'clock now, and I am an old lady, 31 years old. My toddler wakes up at 5 o'clock, so... Yes. Oh, trap moths. Now, that fairy I wrote down here looked like a moth. So, sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower bud if it closes in the morning. The moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again later. Some flowers only bloom for short periods during the year, so if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. What a lovely, lovely plant. Okay, we'll do trap moths and fairy story. And I reckon you're going to be the bath geyser. Dun dun dun. What are you? Ooh. A moth spotting calendar. Ah, and look. Oh, look. A garden tiger moth. That's what we need. Okay, well, I can spin it this way. Yes, I can. Not there. Oh, look. September. September. Is there any October? March is nothing. No. Just double checking, but it's just September. Okay, we'll add those bits in. Moth poster. And a moth calendar. Okay. Oh, a bit windy up here. Ah, there's a rusty pig. We need you all the way down here, I reckon, in the bath. I would not advocate putting a rusty pig in the bath in real life, but we need it for here. Thought I saw a plant seed then. Sorry if I just gave you whiplash again. Pig. Well, I'm looking for them. I haven't seen any new ones yet. attic. The sight of plants. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allows them to see color of light. This means that flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open and close their buds. The exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower. Most do appear to respond to light and color of light in some way. Horticulturists and botanists have made use of this knowledge to trick difficult flowers into blooming at any time they like. That's what we need to be doing with the oh, nice. Okay, so we've got a projector here. And open. Oh, look. Okay, so we've got to make certain. Okay, so September, and it was morning time in September. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband, and I have arranged dinner for you to meet my neighbour's son Edward. He is a success. He is successful in business in London. He is a success. Your cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in small duties of life, for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before important things in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear becoming dress. Yours very sincerely, Aunt Agnes. Wow. God. That's pretty. That's lovely. I'd love a stained glass window. Ooh, a seed. Okay. I have to go and put that in. This month, in conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, renowned botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions say that word, to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of a new species such as the hood marsh orchid. I am not going to try and pronounce the Latin name there. That is not happening this evening. Okay, we will go down here. Get this one in. A pot, and some soil. Brook chalice is what we want. Do we need to water it? I guess. And we'll throw you in the bathtub. In you go. Does it need a plug? Oh no. Yay. Look at that. That is exactly what you want in the bathtub. What a mess to clean up. Oh. Sorry, book. I was getting ahead of myself. The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often as most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. I'm going to have a look at these sunrise pictures. Looking for... Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. Looking for September. May, July, October, April, June, September. Oh look, it's the one I said that looked like a beach. So blue, yellow, orange, and red. I'll grab a plant on the way through as well. No, I don't have the seed. Do I not have the seed? Nightfall. Is that the one I'm after? Nightfall. It is. Go pop you in front of the camera and make you happy. Blue. Yellow. Orange. Red. Do I push it in or does it do its own thing? Well, there you go. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms for September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year. Alright, I'm going to head back down outside, yep, ding ding ding-a-ling. And then, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's been a pretty good first stream. Thank you for joining me, for those of you that have joined me. Go back outside, I'll leave them a nice view. There we go. Right. I can save, so we're going to save. I guess it's saved. That is the view. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I think it's gone pretty well. I'm looking forward to getting my microphone instead of wearing this headset all the time because my ear is actually very sore. But I thoroughly enjoy doing this game. I might come back tomorrow and finish it off. And then I don't think there's much left of it. I think I've done pretty much most of it. And then what's tomorrow, Sean? It's Valentine's Day. Well, how about tomorrow? We might do a little bit of 7 Days to Die. Or we could play together. It's more romantic if we team up, tag team the zombies. Oh, maybe we should do a little bit of 7 days tomorrow once I finish Botany Manor. I might do maybe an hour's streaming if my little one has a nap during the day. I might be able to get a little hour's stream in, finish this off, and then in the evening we'll do a bit of 7 days. But thank you for hanging out with us. You've read a good amount. I see that you've steamed through Iron Flame. So, thank you. We'll see you on the next stream. Have a absolutely cracking evening. Goodbye.